can talk. Hello, everybody. Dolline is going to start tonight. And there she is. Welcome.
I don't want to do this.
Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. I'll be here in a minute. I was finishing up dinner.
Let me tell you a story about a man named Rick who had to do a podcast with a man named Dan. And of course, he didn't get finished till 15 minutes ago, so I had to fix him dinner. So now he's finishing up eating his green eggs and Spam. They weren't green, but he did have Spam. And so I had to do this. And you all know how much I hate being on camera. If I had known, I could have prepared a little better. I could have had a little bit of makeup on. My hair could have been fixed a little bit. But that's how he is. He screams, jump, and I have to say how high. Not really. But anyway, I don't know how any of this works. I can't see any of the comments. Oh, wait a minute. I see Loopsy Oopsie. Carolyn. I just wasn't looking in the right place. And Visually Victoria. Woohoo, everybody. There might be other people in here, but since I'm not quite sure where to look, I really don't know. Oh, Joe Tomalee is there too. Hi, everybody. So hopefully you heard my story complaining about Rick making me get on here. And he better be eating that food fast. It was only eggs and Spam. Actually, it's the first time I've had Spam in quite a while. It was pretty good. You see, we have Spindella 79, Maria G, Metal Maiden, Lucas Socialista, Namal, Brennan, AJ, and Joe. Oh, are you ready to come in and take over, I hope?
Yep.
Thank you. We're switching.
Hello, everybody. Reason I'm late is...
You could have had the whole show a little late. Wasn't that bad?
Yeah, whatever. I just finished a podcast being recorded with Dan Bell. And I didn't have enough time to even eat between. So, hello. Hi there, Joe, AJ, Brendan. Spam is artificial processed food meat.
It's pork.
It's pork. Limpkin, thank you, Spindalis. Nirmal, hello, Sol Cecita. I had eggs and Spam. And an English muffin. Hello, person. I am glad you're back in your house. I'm so sorry. All the trouble. Are you in Texas or one of the states that were hit by the storm, I'm assuming?
We have person, the last Nokia user, Loopsy Oopsie, Little Squash, Panda Marie, Sean Arm.
Hi, Sean.
Little Squash, Namal, Mike Mitchell, Visually Victoria, Namal, Joe
J-Tay.
Tomalee, Air Wimsky, J-Tay,
Carolyn.
Dr.
Hello,
Leonard.
watching from Mississauga, Ontario. I think that's what ON is, isn't it? Or is that Oregon?
I don't know. You know I'm not good with abbreviations. Carolyn, K1 Leash,
So I had
Coach, AJ, Annika, and a bunch of letters and numbers. I'm sorry. Won't even try that one.
I had a bad day. Starting after about 3 o'clock anyway. When I got news from home
Tone
that
MT.
a dear friend of mine passed away last night. He had had a rough kind of a life. Part of it brought on to himself. by his choices, but his name is Dave. I loved him like a brother. And everybody else back from Baltimore who knew him and is being informed have all been terribly hurt because he was such a lovable guy. And he did go in his sleep. It's the only tiny little bit of a silver lining. He didn't extend through some long suffering. So I dealt with it by being really too overwhelmed, and I took a nap. And I took a nap for too long, and that's what made the podcast a little late.
On them also, they just posted the podcast.
And we just got it podcast popped up because Dan is quick. And any of the Patreon peoples who are going to watch the last podcast, please forgive us. That's all I'll say. You'll know by the end what I mean.
Steve's in the room too.
Steve, thank you.
Sebo.
Yeah, I grew up with him as a kid. My family and his family were very close when we were just little kids. So we saw each other a lot at family gatherings and things, or get-togethers.
You need to explain why we're in the room again.
So it's nasty and cold out today for Florida. It's like going on its way down to the upper 30s tonight. So we're finally catching a tail end of that coldest air. And then it'll start to warm up over the days ahead. But so it wasn't pleasant. It was going to be raining and windy and blowing, and so that open patio is no place to be, especially when you're dealing with electronics and computer in the rain. I don't want to go there. So Romeo's lover is either 61 or her temperature is 61. It's supposed to be 98.6, FYI, unless you're talking centigrade. You're a little chilly. But if it was your age, never mind. And with a lot of alphanumerics, N8C3Z, it looks like a serial number. It's a 14 degrees there. But hello there. Cypher 2 Productions. Now you're craving a chewy? What do you mean a chewy? Like something to eat? Like that, right? Not or a chewy like a THC gummy? What do you mean?
Chewy's Tacos.
Oh.
Oh, behind you. You have a big Chewy box behind you.
Oh. Chewy.com. Yes. So I am 61 and male. And I'm a Libra. I like strolls by the beach,
Hey, Stephanie
hiking
Short,
in the
Joanne,
woods, the outdoors.
Edward, Potato Guy, Romeo's lover, Shasta Daisy.
I appreciate when others have good personal hygiene.
Oh, do you hear him?
Bo was crying. Hi, Bo. Come on up. Can you get up? You need help?
Yes, he needs help. I like Stouffer's dinners.
Hi, Bo. Come here, Bo. People want to see you. Hi. And that's my lovely baby. Yes, he is. Yeah, nothing there. Sit here. Sit here and look pretty. Help me look better. He's going to help me look better, folks. Because I could use the help, you know what I mean?
He likes spam.
Hey, K1-ish. Little Squash. Dr. Leonard. Maybe you do. I don't know. Do you like bass fishing?
It says you do.
Oh, I don't really fish. I eat fish. I don't bother to catch them. I want them freshly caught and then filleted at the store, and I'll buy it by the pound.
You're going to sit next to me now? Come on. You can. There you go. Yeah, Mommy decided to sit down here.
Ah, so thirsty.
We agree Metal Maiden, though, is so cute.
What? My Mac is low. What the heck is going on here?
I don't know.
All right, wait a minute.
Don't touch the screen.
I'm not touching the screen.
I
There.
like that CPR. Spin Dallas.
Just in the nick of time, too. Man, that was a very low charge. Wow. I had no idea. Okay, I just saved the show from a sudden fail.
They're used to it.
I know you're used to it. So,
Cadillac.
Stephanie says, "Hi, Bo." Woof. And kisses to Bo from Solcita. And a hi from Jen KP to both Bo and I.
Okay, guys, we have
And Ermal.
66 in the room, 30 likes, 1 thumbs down. Please hit that like button.
Hit the like button, and if you're the one who gave me the thumbs down, would you send me an explanation to rick.adr@aol.com? What the heck is going on with that thumbs down stuff? I mean, what did we do so bad already? Shit. How long have we been? Like 12 minutes. 12 whole minutes, and you already assess a 90-minute show? A finger
I would
pointed
never
down.
think you were in the mall.
Well, I would
That's
give
right,
you
Paige,
another
I
finger
agree.
if I knew who you were. You can just guess about that.
People want to know what you're drinking.
All right, so I'm drinking an interesting thing. It's called water.
No, the other thing.
But I started this. Lately I need this kind of a thing for the erotica story to rinse out my mouth and throat, because you get all chuck. Is Dan in here?
I don't think so.
Somebody just said hi, Dan. LOL. Well, if Dan Bell's in here, I'm pleased to say to you all, say hello to Dan Bell.
I haven't seen him.
If that wasn't Dan Bell, it's somebody else named Dan. Oh, damn it. I'd like Jello shots, but no, this is just a little cup you can get. It's actually a 2-shot cup.
I agree, Steve.
And it is now holding a salted caramel flavored moonshine that was given as a gift from
They're neighbors.
yeah, but where it was from
Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah. No, we haven't seen Duckman.
It is a little cup. Who haven't we seen?
Duckman?
Duckman. Nope.
Oh, there's a story about that shot, too. I'm fixing dinner for me and Mom.
Oh, yes.
And he calls me in and said, would you get me, and let me tell you, that moonshine is in the very top cupboard over the stove.
Yeah, it's a little hard to reach.
So I had to go get a step stool to get up and get it while I'm trying to fix dippy eggs.
Well, it's amazing. It's amazing all the things I have you do.
Yes. No, that's not a pea cup. That's not even near enough.
No, it's not a pea cup. It's just a 2-ounce disposable shot glass. And it has just now 1 ounce of this sippable concoction. It's 50 proof. It really does warm you up. In terms of alcohol, I used to own, that was then taken by Dan Bell with the promise of replacement, but it never happened. Yes, I did have some other stuff. That's gone. The the Kraken coffee flavored rum, gone. And the Rumplemans. Now I have to admit, they both were only half filled still, but it still doesn't matter. I mean, it's the point. But I guess that I just let it go. The man needed it more than I did that night. I think he consumed it all. That was one of his rare, deeper drinking times. Now, you're saying Duckman. Is it really Duckman, or are we talking about Long Duck Dong?
Yeah, I think it's something different.
Something different. All right, Duckman. What's so funny about Duckman there, Vicky? Tell us. What really makes the show? Is it just his personality? Is this a YouTuber?
It's an old cartoon.
Oh. Well, I saw Duckman the cartoon before. Big deal. Yeah, Long Duck gone. Instead, I don't know what happened to Long Duck. I only wish the best for him. If he happens to catch us, try the Mob Museum moonshine. Oh yeah?
When did you
Shasta Daisy.
When did you do Grinder with Dan Bell?
Oh my gosh, that's
Evan B.
2 years ago.
I thought the podcast was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Yeah, that was with Section 8 and myself and Dan at Dan's old place on Park Avenue. Wasn't it called Park Avenue?
His first place by himself.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like Monopoly.
And can I say, that was a funny thing, and I could not believe how many people were interested in my ass on Grinder. And I'm talking about men looking for men, of course. That was the whole thing. So I even...
Joanne, Rebecca, Robin, hello.
Thank you for coming, Joanne. Mark Porterfield. If he has any grapes, who's that?
We have someone with SS.
SS. LOL. Hi. Hiya. Yeah, the Grinder episode is a good one. I don't even know the number. We just finished recording
Hey, Robin.
episode 169. 169 podcasts. And if you never saw any of them and just joined, if you just joined today, tonight, tomorrow at $5 per month, you'd have the ability to listen to 169 previous podcasts, at least 30 or more odd videos, and other content. And then you can be part of this special network that supports the work of Dan Bell. And you get inside track information.
And all his lovers.
And you also learn about all of his lovers. And you get to view things that will be released on YouTube first. You get them first. And
hey, Toy.
the long-awaited final cut of I can't even think of her name. Margie and Scott.
He's not doing that, right?
Yes, is still coming.
Oh, he changed his mind.
He just needed to do more work, and he couldn't make that deadline that he had set for himself.
We actually, Rick and I and our granddaughter met Margie.
Yes, we met Margie.
Let me tell you, that was a day to remember.
Yep. Thank you there, Mark, on 169 podcasts. I can't take credit. It's really Dan's show, but I was on quite a bit of those, quite a number of those podcasts. I'd say,
I would say
60% or 70%. Yes. Yes, I agree, Toy Figs. He's not doing the painting right now.
Well, good for you,
He's got a lot of
Tay.
different things going on, but
Sounds
not
good
the
to me.
painting. He was doing that for a while, and he gave it a good shot, but it had a side effect. He really messed up his place.
Oh my God!
It required very good intervention by house cleaners.
You do remember that I packed him up when he went to move?
Yes. This time you won't be called. He's paying for somebody to do the move. When he
I
is
didn't do
and
a good
here's
enough job.
here's an announcement.
I didn't do a good enough job.
I guess you did fine, but he's going to have people move everything.
Okay, good for him.
So he is going to sign a lease on an apartment in the Belvedere. And he'll be starting to move in April.
Well, see, I haven't been able to talk to Dan.
I know.
But here's my thing about him moving into the Belvedere. He was not a believer in ghosts.
No?
Now I'm going to say sort of is, because he's seen so much. So he wants to live in a building where he's going to have activity.
Yeah, but it's not just that. He has a bigger space. It's been recently renovated. He calls it beautiful. They have the benefit of being able to just get on the elevator, go up a couple of floors to, his office. And none of the office has to be moved, so it's just his furniture and, the clothes and stuff can be boxed, and that's it.
You need to read Joe Tommely's comment.
Joe Tomley.
It's a team of you and Dan that make the podcast. It's not Dan's podcast. It's a shared endeavor, and you are integral to its success. You two are a great team.
Joe,
Thanks, Joe.
you. Thank you so much, Joe. Tell Dan that.
Yeah, he's not moving up to New York.
No, he gave up on that idea and changed that to different ideas.
Yes, he is a glutton for punishment.
And now the change is to this.
2004.
This is the only thing that gets me.
You're a youngin', person to person.
So Dan couldn't stand where he was on Park Avenue. He finds this open, rentable place at the... This is actually where he wanted to move initially when he left his condo and split up with John. When they separated. He wanted to live where he is now. So he ended up having... And he did an 18-month lease for some reason at Park Avenue. And he couldn't wait to get out as soon as he could. He gets to this place. He gets it all decorated. He gets furniture.
Hey, Dalton.
He
Aaron.
truly loves this place so much. Now, with the introduction of his new lover, Dylan, who doesn't like minimalist style, and apparently the structure has been determined by Dylan as minimalist. I don't care. The whole thing is, this is what Dan wanted. You're somebody new in Dan's life. I don't expect either of them to see this broadcast because they never watch my show. So I just think that Dylan should have been thinking a little more about Dan instead of what he wanted. New in the relationship, I see Dylan taking control, step by step, piece by piece. And I'm kind of not happy about that. as I have been a long-term friend of Dan. I hope he makes Dan happy, but I think that he could do a little better with going along with things instead of always expecting changes to suit him. That's the way it looks from the outside. And I'm sure if Dan heard that, he'd probably be upset, but I'm thinking of him. I care about Dylan. He's a nice guy. I know Dan deeper, know him longer, and I'm sorry I'm on his side more.
Yeah, you're on his side, but you have to let him do what he wants to do.
Oh,
If he's going to make
yeah.
a mistake, it's his mistake.
I
It's his
can't-
choice.
I mean, I hope nobody would share this, but that's exactly true. And it's not my place, but this is still how I feel about it. JT, thank you for that observation and being willing to share your status. That's not something people want to do sometimes. Um, it's just like any relationship, though. Someone is new to you, and then that person starts to influence what you normally like, and you defer to what they like.
No, because he thinks where Dan is now is minimalist, and he doesn't like it there. So that's why they're moving to the Belvedere.
That was what I thought. And then Dan talks about the money. It's a savings. It's not like a lot of savings, but it's some. It is more convenient to be able to be living in the same building as you work.
No, it's all in Baltimore,
But
Dr. Leonard.
you left the building you're renting as an apartment to have a separate place to go to work. Now, when you move in there, it'll be just as easy as when you were in your apartment to vacillate on things and to procrastinate. Because all you have to do is go right down the elevator or the steps.
Kyle.
And this is going to undermine everything you thought that you wanted with the place separate from where you live, where you actually had to leave the house to go to work. So the benefit is going to be not as good to you after you make that move, I predict. Sorry, Dan.
How long
I'm
is
doing
the
I'm
lease
doing a
for?
Dan, you know.
Don't-
Dan does this with people that have no value.
Look, I have one question, then we get off Dan.
All right.
And you just made me forget what the question
I'm
was.
sorry. We'll come back. I just want to point out that when you listen to the podcast, anybody who's subscribed,
Hey, Jesus.
what happens periodically, quite often, Dan tees off on people. And he bitches. And he talks about why they're so bad and what this and that bugs him about this person. What's her frickin' name? I can't even think of her name. It's been on too many times. A podcaster, a YouTuber, a female who, Nicole Arbor, he has spent hours of broadcast time talking about this individual. She makes more money. She has more subscribers. I guess he's a little jealous of that. That he puts in hard work to create something. She puts out crap and still does better. What can you
Hey.
do?
I said get off of Dan.
All right, well, like I said, he'll spend a half, 3/4 of a broadcast on this. So me spending 10 minutes is certainly
Been more than 10 minutes.
paling in comparison. Well, we're only at 29 minutes. All right, so really, person, that's the only people.
Hey, Benjamin.
I'm sorry that you have extremely super homophobic parents. Acceptance of others as they are. We're all
Ooh,
humans.
lollipops.
It's ridiculous in this day and age to not accept someone because of some status appearance, race, religion, whatever. It's like the person is so outdated and they show their ignorance. So I hate to point that out because I guess I'm saying to you, person, your parents are being ignorant about that. But I guess you agree. Well, that's good, Shasta, because, we need people to love us. And when there's when you're in a situation where you might be subject to derision or attack, to have someone like you to be in their corner to help give them the support when they're hurting, that's all we can do is give our open arms and our ears and our time and attention to help somebody. And I hope that's pretty much the common characteristic of anybody who's on my channel. Maybe because I am that way, I've attracted you. You appreciate that, and that makes you enjoy me more. I hope that's part of it. I hope that's part of the attraction. Yes, she does rock. And thank you for saying so, AJ. So what? Even Romeo's lover went through this with parents over something like that. Yes, we do, Stephanie Short. Thank you. We care a lot. Has Danielle come into the room tonight?
I haven't seen her.
Or Stephen? Rix, are you in the room? Wondering if anybody's heard how she is.
Well, she was on the Tuesday.
Oh, Eric, thank you very much. Happy Friday to you. From good old Iowa. I bet you it's cold there. It normally is for you guys. Okay, Soul Cecita, thank you for that. So keep an eye open, folks. I'm very concerned about her, and I really want to hear good news. I'm hoping anyway.
Thanks, JT.
Of course, man. You're a human being. You're a lovable guy. What the heck is all about? It's all about enjoying our life, loving
Enjoy
one another.
Your wine, Marie.
And thank you so much for your donation there.
Yes, I know. Person to person, it's really bad in Texas.
I mean, I know that things are starting to come around a little bit, but it's still at least another cold night or two for these poor folks. That is totally not the norm.
Thanks, Dr. Leonard.
And where people are getting power back, there's still contaminated water supplies now. Well, I don't know how deeply you looked into this whole situation. It's an oddity in the country. Texas is the only state not connected to the electrical grid of our nation. Apparently, because they don't want to follow certain federal rules that would apply if they were connected to it.
They don't want to be part of FERC.
Whatever, that's the agency, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission or something like that, FERC. Mm-hmm. It calls for things like having your equipment winterized and protected against extreme temperature in the hot end and the cold end. So
Thanks, Stephanie. Say hi to Mel back.
So everything works, even if there's a major storm event of something like that. No, they don't have to follow those regulations.
I agree, Sean.
They were given soft recommendations because FERC had no regulatory power. And if you look back in history...
Oh, Toy, I'm glad you were able to get some
Go
power.
back even to the 80s and beyond.
Toy's from Texas.
I saw that and dealing with this shit. Mm-hmm. This has been going on for 4 decades because of the system, which is being kept this way by the politics of the state.
Don't do it.
I'm just saying that's what it's about. Who's the people Well, the people who are citizens of Texas have the final say, and I hope that if the Texans are serious about this being bullshit and it should never have happened and they don't want to have it happen ever again, then you're going to have to learn about this issue, get involved,
Where are you, person to person?
reach out to your local elected officials, expect them to push for the changes necessary. It starts at the grassroots. That means in your little district, your little legislative district of your town, your city, or if you're in the middle, in the in a rural area or a suburban area.
Also, you are in Texas. Person to person is in Texas.
Yep, Corinth.
Their power
Just got restored.
yeah.
How many days were you out of power person?
Socialist, where she is, they're having a gas shortage because of Texas.
Yeah, gas shortage because they burn natural gas for power, which is a better.
Since Sunday 2 a.m. person to person.
Oh gosh. Did you know to turn off the water, or did you at least turn open your spigots and let them run slowly so your pipes didn't freeze? Did you know to do that? Because, I mean, anybody in the north who has this as a common issue knows. You let the water run. If you're in a multi-story dwelling, in the lowest level, you let the water run.
See, guys, I work for the Public Service Commission in Maryland, so I know like 2% about the utilities and stuff. But yeah, it is a big deal.
You know what else, hon? The odd thing is, when you run the faucet, then that's great. You let it fill your tub or whatever, fill buckets so you can bail the toilet. You run the hot water. Don't ask me, I talked to a plumber. You run the hot water. Of course, the tank keeps getting refilled by the cold water, and the pipes that run the hot water around are the ones that are vulnerable to freezing more than the others. It's just crazy. So do what you got to do. I run both.
Hey, Brian, glad you made it from the Bronx.
And knock on wood, we never had a frozen situation. But right now, my house is the water supply is turned off completely. It's been that way since we left.
We were out of power for a week in the summer.
Oh, gosh, yeah. In 2010, that weird storm that now we've seen it a couple of times.
Called a derecho.
Yes. Or a derecho, I think it's hard to say. But whatever. It was June 2010. My granddaughter was having a party. A tent was destroyed in the storm. And the power was put out. In my block, I was out for a week plus. We went out and purchased a generator to try to.
Mom and Dad up to Aunt
Yeah, my older parents, my dad not in very good health at the time. I put them up with my aunt who had power, thank God. So they stayed with her for that time. We could put up with it, but it was awful. Mm-hmm. It was really awful. And this is before we had Bo.
Yes.
So we had no animal at that time. It would have been horrible if we had Chewy still. Mm-hmm. So Chewy had been
Once
gone
we
by
got
then.
the generator and we hooked up, we had the fridge and the freezer hooked
Yep.
up, fans and our alarm clocks.
Right.
We
That's
had
it.
hot water because that was gas.
I just need ignition. And ran wires around. I still have the generator set up and ready to run with a power cord from the outside already run inside to hook up to. Yes, antifreeze in the toilet at end of the summer, of course, Vicky. Good. It's like an RV. Up north, you're supposed to do that or you can try to blow the lines out, but that's not as good an idea because sometimes you have water you cannot get out. Where's the asbestos? It never came back. I know. I guess people got smart. They didn't want to have asbestos underwear. The fibers hurt. They poke into your private areas, the bras. They caused women to have lacerations and such from the fibers. It was really not a very good idea. And Pillsbury, they gave up trying to use asbestos in the cake mixes. People complained that their cakes were not rising and they were too stiff. So that's all about the asbestos, as best as I can remember.
Is it next Friday you're going?
Yes.
Oh. So guys, when he's in Maryland, I'll just be on the chat with you guys, so I cannot control him at all.
Nope, but you can be a chatter online.
Yeah. And I can call your ass.
You can call my ass and you can type things in
You
to try
won't
to.
listen to me.
I won't listen, but I can see your stuff online maybe. If I don't miss it. Oh well, it's okay. Asbestos underwear Leonard like that, okay. And stiff, of course, stiff is always in a sentence at some point in time. Water heaters were gas too, but the igniter thing needed electric, yes.
Well, person to person. I hope no lasting effects.
What?
Um.
Oh,
one time when I
insulation.
was, yes.
Yuck.
Supertramp says, "Hey Rick."
Supertramp? Really?
Well, it has a bunch of X's before and after.
I wonder if this is the
Yes,
guy has
Rick
the band.
Unleashed without a chain.
Do you have a new album coming out, Supertramp? I mean, it's been a long time. They still play the same old songs over and over and over, and I'm really tired of The Long Way Home. The long way home, long way home. All right, man. Talk about something else. How about the long, sustained love-making session? Something like that. Come on. Oh, REO Speedwagon. I talked to somebody who talked to somebody who talked to another. Oh, gosh. Oh, baby, I want you to know, baby, you hold my toe, baby. Oh, baby, I want to love another baby.
Well, glad you're here, Supertramp.
I really get all active to REO Speedwagon.
Productions.
Not really. Couple big super hits, otherwise the band was a bore to me. A bore. But that's okay. Maybe somebody else liked them. Didn't work too well, Catalot. I'm sorry, I read that. It's hard to hold still.
Danielle Redmond is in the room. Danielle Redmond's in the room.
Is she really?
Yes.
Danielle, yay! I'm so happy you're here.
Are you home? I don't think Florida has natural gas. We have all electric.
There are people, but it's limited in distribution. But ironically, you go to like a local Home Depot, they don't even have gas burning water heaters. They have electric water heaters. It's pretty much electric everywhere. I hope you're good, Danielle, or you're doing better. You're breathing easier. Did you get monoclonal antibodies early on? Did they give you those? That's important. If it didn't get given to you early, the benefit's gone. But I put this up on the community bulletin board and even was asked, that was random. Why'd you do
I
that?
have electric stoves.
But Todd and others who might have wondered about that, I did it because this is something that I heard on television from a news source I trust, and it's not just for the rich. It's not just for like presidents, like President Trump, who successfully was treated with monoclonal antibodies.
You're getting awfully close.
So it's out there. It's available.
No, he didn't dye his hair. His gray's showing.
No, this is it. I did get a haircut. I went to a hair cuttery near here.
Kevin Peters, I'm going to call you Shirley.
And they, you can see how it got cleaned up in the back, and they see my head.
Yay, Danielle's home.
She is? That's great.
Yes.
You can see?
I'm so glad, Danielle.
Yes, you can. See how nice and clean back that looked? And Danielle, that's even more important. Yes, I'm home now. Oh, hugs and kisses, hon. Really been thinking about you and praying for you. I'm so glad you're home. Now, you got to be better, okay? You must get better all the way, and I don't want you to have any long-term problems from that crap. Thank you, JT. I appreciate it.
Stephen Dix.
Stephen Dix is here, too.
Oh,
Hello.
he got his T-shirt.
Oh, good. How do you like it, Stephen? Tell everybody about your shirt. I hope you like it.
Otherwise, don't tell them.
If you don't like it, keep it to yourself. Or just lie. No, tell me how you like it. I would like your comment. Hello, Kevin Peters. I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate. No salons?
Hey, Gina.
In New York? No salons. Okay.
Well, Rick doesn't go to a salon. He goes to a hair cuttery.
And when Rick goes to bed at night, there are farts of fire. There are farts of fire. Gina, what did you take? And do you have any I could have? Oh, you like your shirt too? Joe's wearing his shirt. Awesome, he says. I don't know why there's a thumbs down in here, but you know, Jay, it happens almost every time. I have 1, 2, I even get 3 or 4, but the channel likability rating overall is in the 97% or more range. I get more likes than I get dislikes, and I think my ratio is high or higher than most people on YouTube.
Stephen Dick says it's great. Wearing it now. No extra payment needed. Love the print.
You're welcome. I'm glad. Very good.
It was actually shipped from the EU somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, we paid the VAT. It came out of our profit. We're trying to change that in the future. But I hate that that's the case. Anybody in the European Union gets another tax for anything they buy.
I know.
It's damn. I
Okay,
guess
come
that's
on
their
back, person to person.
I guess that's their form of a sales tax. What a bunch of crap. Just buy some underwear or socks and you got to pay a tax like that. I think it's expensive. Would I super
Thanks,
tramp?
Walter.
I don't know. Would you ever consider opening a
it
bed and
came
breakfast?
from Spain.
What did?
Stephen Dick's shirt was shipped from Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the people at the service we used didn't even know that.
What do you mean they didn't know it?
They told me it was elsewhere.
They said the EU.
They-
Is Spain part of the EU?
I guess it is, yes.
Okay.
But no, I got a country named. I'm not going to name it now.
Okay.
Okay?
Hey, I'm just glad he got it. Yeah, we heard that, JT. I still don't know how they put Gorilla Glue in their
Well,
hair.
I'm so glad that you can do that, Nirmal. You can trim it. But true to your faith, you would let your hair grow. I understand that. Did you see that? I just was scanning last night on YouTube, And a Caucasian girl, not to try to stereotype her too much, but she looks like she might have a little problem with understanding the ramifications of that action. She took a bottle of Gorilla Glue. This was not a spray, it was a bottle. And she was squeezing and squirting the liquid form of Gorilla Glue all over her head. Anybody else see that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Was that supposed to be funny? Was that because now it's a trend and everybody's going to start?
She was a dumb twat, basically.
Is that what someone said?
That's what Namal said. I have to agree with you.
Yeah, I think so too. The original was dumb enough, but at least she had a spray glue. But that's like, why would you think you can use spray glue instead of hairspray?
Didn't use it instead of hairspray. What I read.
What was how did it happen?
I don't have the whole story, but oh, this floor is so uncomfortable. Oh, never mind. I'm not talking about it anymore. Oh, you hit Bo.
I'm sorry. I
Sorry,
just tried
Bo.
to give her a cushion for her hiney. I mean, this room is small. The top of the bed has become a collection.
Yes.
We have stuff to give away to Purple Heart or some group. Some good used items, clothing mainly. And a couple things I still haven't put up in this little room. We bought a couple corner shelves. I haven't installed those. They're here.
That's better.
We have a computer. We have
A printer.
a printer. We have a little table for the computer. We have a printer on a little one of those tables you can buy that fold up real quickly and they open up, and there's different sizes from small to medium all the way up to the full size tables. It was a Walmart item. If you've ever been there, you've probably seen that type of a table. So the room is only 7 by 9. I mean, it really is tight. So she's sitting basically where the door would open on top of her. So you can't put anything there. So it has to be open.
Thanks, Stephanie.
And I just gave her a chair cushion,
Oh, that's better.
which is really helping, huh?
Yeah, it is.
The drapes are just basic light gray drapes, and the rods, I think these all were Amazon purchased items, I guess, or Home Depot. I mean, they're the go-tos. Good thing to hear about Walmart. Anybody heard the news that Walmart, anybody that works for their company, is looking likely at getting a significant increase in pay?
I wouldn't say significant.
A couple of dollars an hour is significant compared to
True.
50-cent raises is probably what you
Yes.
saw for years. So I'm glad to see that. But you know why? Because Walmart made so many frickin' dollars, billions in profit.
I'm glad he didn't too, JT.
No, I did not, JT, but that'd be funny.
No, it wouldn't.
I could just watch her walk around with the...
You know how hard it is for me to get sweatpants?
I would have to pull the pants off with the cushion stuck on her ass by pulling them up over her ankles. That would be hilarious. I'll video that.
No, you won't.
Well, Vicky,
yeah,
that's...
it is, Walter.
The average wage after this increase will be somewhere around $15. Now, apparently, you know, some parts of the country have very low wages compared to other areas. Usually the cost of living may be lower also. So relatively, the buying power isn't too different. So that's partly, I guess, why the head of Walmart felt that a $15 per hour minimum wage across the country would not be a good idea. It should not be $15 in some parts of the country that have lower wages. So since you're living in a part of the country and you're used to getting shit pay, you should deserve to keep that shit pay. Isn't that nice? Fuck you, Walmart. Thank you and fuck you. assholes. While we all spend all this money because it's like one of the only places that were open or that haven't closed.
We do try to use small businesses when possible, but it's not always possible.
No, it's not. You need a specific thing. There's not necessarily a small company offering that. In Texas, the minimum wage is $7.65. I think in Maryland, it's like $10.65.
Something like that.
Like that.
Yeah, we want another dirty room too, but that won't happen yet.
Yeah,
I don't see that happening
No.
for at least a year.
Nope. Keep an eye open in the beginning of March, and I'll make a notice about it. And of course, I'll let you know through the notification on my channel. So if you haven't clicked the bell, but you're a subscriber, please click that bell. And if you haven't liked, please go step out of the chat, click like, and then re-enter the chat. I really appreciate that. We really love the likes.
The only
And
ADR
thank you in advance.
shirts that we have left are the Dan Bell shirts.
Yeah, we have Dan Bell t-shirts. They're all either 2X or 3X. It's only a total of 10 of them. But they are the Dan Bell t-shirt. And another odd place, I'm hoping for next week, actually, to be the release. I would set it up on a Friday.
Release of what?
I have to finish that first episode of Another Odd Place.
Oh, you're
Clean
you're
up
really gonna
the
work on it
titles.
this
Yeah,
week?
yep. I was supposed to do some other things with another project that's kind of been in the works for some months. I still have to do that as well. So, I have no excuse. It's called being lazy. That's
Well,
the
good for you,
only thing I
little
can
Flash.
say. Rick's underwear drawer. Spindala 79. Wouldn't you like to see my drawers?
Hey, I'm so glad I got him out of tidy whities and into boxer briefs.
Yes, and nice brands.
I'm worried about the brands. I'm worried about the fit.
Well, that feel good. And that are less likely to get
Hey,
baggy and show my inner thighs. And
You have good legs, baby.
but the skin tags aren't nice way up there in the corners.
The boxer briefs
Hide
hide
them.
them.
Yes, I know people don't like my skin tags, and I bet you don't like your own if you have any. And
Well, Dr. Leonard, they're out there on the website.
Leonard, Dr. Leonard, paging Dr. Leonard. Do we have the Dancing Rick pink stickers in stock?
Yes.
We have them in stock. All you gotta do is get on ricksarastar.com. You can see at the bottom in tiny, weeny little letters at the bottom of your screen information about that. And Brendan released a new video,
Oh.
and this show, this time, is a home that was abandoned, and almost everything left inside still.
Thanks,
I haven't seen it
Matthew.
yet. Matthew, thank you so much, Matthew Howells. So I have to watch that. Brendan does great work, and he also puts himself out there to extreme situations. So if you have not ever heard of Uncharted Travel, maybe you should look it up on YouTube.
Belt says-
Brendan Evangelista of Another Dirty Room.
Belt says your hair looks nice.
Oh, thank you. Another compliment. Oh, keep them coming, honey. I love it. Another sip.
Oh, I'm glad, Supertramp.
So
Banana Nana is one of my favorite things.
I don't have any smokables going on because
You're
of
in the house.
in the house. I do that only out of the house. So, sucks for me.
Do you want a drink?
No, I'm all right.
Okay.
If you want one, go right ahead.
I
Help
don't feel
yourself.
like getting up.
All right. Just the water right now is good for me.
Hey,
Boxer
Redmond.
briefs.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want boxer briefs on women. I'm sorry.
True, JT.
I want thongs on women. That's it. Thongs. Danielle, thank you so much, honey. And I'm so glad you're home. And I hope you are feeling better. I'm waiting for you to say.
I'm sorry about that person to person. That has to hurt.
Oh, not. Grandma, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, this happens too much. We still don't really have a good firm grip on mechanisms.
I agree, Little Squash. That's what they should be
And
called.
it's so unfair to the person
Glad you're back, Lacey.
and also the family. When you're old, you want to be able to at least relive your high points in your life, enjoy your family and friends of life, and then your brain doesn't function. You can't remember things. You lose the memories, and you continually devolve into something that is not you, but it's your body.
Oh, Jake
It's hard to
released
take.
a video too, Romeo said.
Who did, J-Tay?
No, Romeo's lover said Jake released one too.
Oh, Jake. Jake Williams of A Bright Sun Films. Another, but he lost a video. He had to have it brought down. One he was really proud of. It was about a large ship that was a beautiful cruise ship on the waters, and he got access to a lot of good footage. It was Lost at Sea, I think.
Why did he have to take it down?
Some kind of trademark or whatever complaint.
No, Tone, he hasn't gotten that photo from Dan yet.
I don't know if I'm ever going to get it, to be honest with you. He just doesn't seem to really want to follow through on that. I wish he would just tell me if that's the case.
Well, I can take a photo of you in your underwear.
Yeah, we can do that. Reenact it. Daniel, you call thongs knickers with no arse? But that's many more words than necessary. I love thongs. They're delicious. Before they're washed. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did go there. I know. I think I'm going to cough up a hairball in that one. Reenact.
Butt floss.
Reenact, but floss. Thongs are yummy. They're butt. They
I'm
are.
so sorry,
Oh,
Little
they are
Squash.
butt floss. What happened? Oh no! Oh my God, that is terrible. I'm sorry for her. What a horrible way to go. I'm so sorry. I just saw a damn First Alert commercial with a lady laying at the bottom of a staircase on the floor with a basket that must have had sheets and towels in it.
Laundry, yeah.
And she's moaning and crying, and there's no one there to hear her cries, and you need First Alert. Fuck you, First Alert, okay? Fuck you. What she really needed is friends and family to check on her on a regular basis. Life Alert. Is that what it's called? Life Alert. I need Fart Alert. Let you know when you're about to cut one so that you can discreetly move out of the space with the others
Hey, I've warned people before and they've stood still.
They
and
stood
didn't
still,
move.
yeah.
That
But
was your sister June.
my farts are so bad, they stick and follow with you. So when I let it go, I also then double back to try to avoid letting it stick to me. You know how that is, right? They follow you. I'll flat you alert. Thank you, Spindaus. That's a good one. And those alerts don't work sometimes, I know. Next thing you know, you got a poopy in your underwear. Supertramp added. Thank you. Sew a pocket into the briefs and put in air fresheners. Excellent idea. Like the car ones. You put that right at the asshole. So when you fart, your fart blows through the scented canister and delivers a nice smell instead. You get sea breeze or blueberry or spring day, fresh linen, tropical paradise, Rick's shit mints.
Ah.
Shit mints. SHIT-mints. They're actually this device. It sticks right on your underwear. They're very thin. It's very effective. So get Rick's shit fix today. Car scent. Chocolate scent. The new car scent. Vanilla. The fresh linen farts.
Are you serious, Namal? They've got jewels to put over the cat's pucker hole now.
Aha! What they should have is something you can put in the pucker hole. But then watch out. It might become a very dangerous projectile.
Hey,
I got it. A butt plug that's hollow and it has a charcoal canister inside. How do you like that idea? Panda Marie, yes, I would like a candy G-string. Are you going to donate it to me? Make sure you put it in a sealed envelope of some type or a plastic bag inside of an envelope. And send it to Rick Sarah, P.O. Box, SHIT, Baltimore, Maryland, 696969.
Oh, that is not the right address.
I used to like those candy necklaces, but they led to tooth decay.
What's Jake's channel?
Bright Sun Films. Ooh, Rick. Thank you, AJ. Glad to make you ooh. Tuna flavored. Oh, God. That is not even right, Jay. Not even right. Fishy smelling undies. Oh.
Come on, Belle.
I tell you, that will drive away most suitors. Male or female, gay or straight, nobody wants to smell fish anywhere down near the parts. Hello, Tracy, and thank you so much. Tracy Banter. Isn't she cute? I can't tell really, but I think that little photo of her looks to show that she is. Hey, yo, Gus. You got a crab cake? You lucky dog. I have some fish pie.
Ew.
She's sitting right next to me. Nobody reacts. Oh, God, I'm so bad. But you're so good, honey.
I'm going to hurt you so
I
bad.
know. Oh, so thirsty.
Thanks, Danielle. He deserved it.
That was ballsy. Yeah, I know. But I was stupid. I knew I was going to get it. Yep, I knew it was coming.
You just didn't know how.
And Joey, he has to point out Joey ATL. Does that mean you're from Atlanta? Uh, and he heard that one too.
It's too small room for me to throw anything. Oh, wait a minute. I found something.
Hey! And my dog is named Bo. B-O-H. Thank you, Supertramp, for asking. He's a beautiful son, aren't you? But you're not even able to be seen. Let me tilt it down a little.
Yeah.
And let me move it over. Here he is. Here he is, right? Yeah. And you a good baby, huh? Are you? Yeah.
Good. It was a hard one, Walter. I hit him hard.
Why are you turning your face away? Why are you turning your face away? Come here. Show the people your beautiful face. Thank you. That's better. Yeah. Yeah. He's about 10 years old. We adopted him when he was about 18 months old. Yeah. Been with us a long time. He's a great, loving, comforting little guy. He's a good traveler, too. We go up and down the road to Florida or back to Baltimore, and I turned it back up. And he is perfect. He is such a good guy. He can hang. Can't you? Yes, I hang. If I don't want to put up with you guys, I can always just go in the back and lay down, right? In the back of the truck, you lay down. Yeah. And you just chill. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a long ride, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But you sleep most of the time anyway, so it's perfect. Right? Mm-hmm. As long as we wake you up and we let you go outside and pee and poo, and we give you something to eat here and there, you're a good boy. My console has 3 cup holders. So his is in the middle, his little travel bowl, and he'll drink his water right out of that.
Yeah, but we've kept him in the back as much as possible.
Well, we keep him in the back, but when he needs to get a drink, we either let him up or...
doggy seatbelt on him.
Doggy seatbelt. Yep. He's wearing his vest, and then it straps back here and attaches to around the base of a headrest, the post. You wrap it around that, and then it connects to that. It's like a extra leash, small little leash.
Yeah, but he has to wear a harness.
Of course, a harness has to be worn. But that way, he won't fly through a window in an accident. And we won't, because we're already in a seatbelt.
No, we don't give him puppuccinos. I get a human grade chicken jerky for him.
Human grade chicken jerky, he gets those
every night.
And we have a dental chew that we give him after that. He gets those once a day late to help clean his teeth and the tartar. Unfortunately, his teeth are soft and they're not very resilient, and he's lost quite a few over years of having had them extracted, or they've even fallen out. He has just a fraction of the teeth he was born with now, sadly. Doesn't stop him from eating. He's very happy to eat, especially if he's in the mood to eat that thing.
Tracy, there's shirts available. Go to the website. These were just sort of...
Oh, this was like experiments almost. This was a shirt that she ordered through a company that you pay like $30, $40 for, and you can make your own t-shirt. So
the ones that we offer have a small design on the front, like where a pocket would be on the left side, and that
the logo
size on
in
the
a
back.
Pocket size and a fuller size, large, is in the back of the shirt. The shirts are all nice quality, pre-shrunk. I think they're a blend. I don't know if they're 100% cotton. But everybody thinks that they feel really nice. One person said they're equal to the quality you'd see when you go to a concert and buy a band shirt, not just some flimsy, thin thing. The designs, you can choose 2 different designs, and if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see there's the cocktail arrow with Rick on the one side of the bottom.
Lacey.
That's the one type of shirt. The other shirt is the channel logo for myself on YouTube. That's on the other side of the bottom of the screen. They're the two styles. It's all at ricksarastar.com. And if you order one, I hope that you'll let us know how you like it.
Yeah. We do try to get his teeth cleaned, and past 2 years, every 6 months, he has to get it done by the vet.
Oh.
So he's put to sleep to have them cleaned.
So, and Little Squash should know that these shirts have a wonderfully drawn design, especially on the channel logo, because Little Squash drew it. So I think she has a little.
She did a good job.
She did a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first saw that, I said, that is just perfect for my channel. When I first saw the thing, it was just too great. Hey, thank you, JT. Rick, we need a photo of you wearing high heels.
I don't know if we could find a pair that fit his feet. Yeah, I know some dogs do get corset. Two of our four-legged grandsons do that. Well, I think it's not.
You know, somebody.
But Bo travels really well.
Yeah, somebody that's a fan actually offered to come to me in Maryland. I think they were in New York, maybe, and they were going to set me up and dress me up like the worst cross dress you've ever seen. And I am an ugly, ugly woman. So I don't know if she remembers offering me that.
I don't even remember that offer.
I wonder if she remembers offering to come down and do that. I guess she is not listening to me.
Oh, that's great, Tone. Were you at the Mothman Festival? That's Tone. He says, I have your Polaroids.
Oh, right. So you must have been at the festival? That's cool, man. Very cool. Tone Mount 2. Man, that was such a good time. Of course, we didn't have it last year in 2020. How it would be this October, it's still doubtful to me that they're going to have a Mothman in 2021. So maybe 2022, it'll finally come back again after missing 2 years in a row. And I don't want to have a RuPaul kind of transformation. I want just something that is just so over the top that it would make you scream.
You got a purty mouth.
Scream, and I could have you do whatever you can to emphasize
your purty mouth.
My purty mouth with like lipstick put on too heavily so that it's like a ring around my mouth like a clown.
No.
Yeah, maybe I should ask Babette to come visit us in Maryland and take care of that. No, I actually thought that either Romeo's Lover or Nirmal actually offered to come and drag me up. Apparently I'm wrong. I must have remembered this wrong, or neither of them remember. Any comment, ladies? Either you?
Namal said it wasn't her earlier.
I really thought it was her.
Hey, Courtney, glad you're here.
Hi, Courtney. Good evening. It is I.
Namal said, oh, no, I don't do drag stuff.
Oh, that's okay, hon. I just thought it was funny that I was actually offered this. I wonder who it was.
Well,
yeah, the Ricky Horror Picture Show could be the new name, too. Rickesia. Oh, Rixia. Yeah, I don't know. That's really bad. Go to Oak Lawn in Dallas. I don't know what that is, but...
Walter's logging off for tonight. He'll see us on Tuesday.
All right, well, thank you very much for being here with us. I hope you are having a good Friday and you have a great weekend, man. Thank you for coming. And peace. Rickette. There you go. The Rickettes. Oh,
Instead of the Rockets.
there you go. That would be good. Oh, I should check out Nicholson Designs on Instagram. She's awesome. And then person is telling me the best place to go is this place that he just named. Where was it? Oak Lawn in Dallas. It has an unassuming name. You wouldn't think something as innocent as Oak Lawn would be a spot to get cross-dressed. It's fine.
Sounds like a graveyard.
A graveyard? Okay. Good night, Stephanie Short. Oh, she's saying good night to Walter. You're so nice. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Mm-hmm.
Good ring to it. Good ring. The Rickettes would be fun, especially if I could get some people to join me, and we would dress up and we'd try to do the chorus line and kick our legs
You're
up,
the one
and
who wanted to go out.
that would just be very, very weird. Hey, cool, AJ. I saw a Rocky Horror Picture Show back in the early 80s when I was going to school at University of Maryland College Park. It was pretty common. They had a Friday night showing of Rocky Horror for like a year and a half. So people would go there and everything, they knew every part. They had different paraphernalia. They threw the stuff around. It was a whole experience just because the band, not the band, the people did such a good job from the audience to go along with the picture. And it was just a movie. It was no live people or anything, of course. Cinderella Rick. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, I meant. Cafe Hun.
Yeah.
We've been there. The whole Hamden thing.
I grew up in Hamden.
That's
Hun.
my wife's neighborhood. That's where she grew up. So the beehive hairdos and all
Rolling
that jazz.
Avenue, below 36th Street.
Yep. She lived in that area. She breathed that area. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice place to go if you're in Baltimore. It's a nice area
Used to be
to
a hardware store.
travel the avenue, mainly. Shops up and down the avenue are very interesting. Some very quirky. Some good little cafes, stores. And a Cafe Hun, of course, is on the same
Never
road.
ever, Little Squash, did I have a beehive.
Never?
No.
I never met Divine, but I saw all the early John Waters movies. Are you all familiar with like Desperate Living, Women, Trouble, Pink Flamingos, that trio or triad? Anybody know those works? Of course, Polyester was a mainstream film. The other ones were not quite mainstream, I would say. You know, John's a Baltimore icon for sure. Long time ago, when Dan was younger, he hung out and got to know John pretty well, and found out that there were some Hollywood folks that were friends of John and became good friends of Dan. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but some kind of a cooling off occurred between them, and he's no longer in touch. I made a stupid mistake of, I don't know, reacquaint them. May have been a stupid effort, but bottom line, I tried to get John to see Dan while I was in the middle of the two of them, basically. Dan was getting a drink. I was going to the bathroom. John was standing still. We were at a local pub in Hamilton. Uh, I forget the name of the movie. Long Dirty Shame? Low Down Dirty Shame? Something like that. Dirty Shame. And he was very unhappy. Dan, that is. He did not want to be put in that situation, and
But he knew John was going to be there.
he
that
knew
night.
John was going to be there, but he did not want to bump into John. He wanted to come there to be with us, maybe see John from a distance for the spectacle, but I went over the line, and as a result, Dan feels less than likely interested in ever introducing me to anybody famous, and he knows people. So I blew that chance by being an idiot. Way it goes. My life, series of mistakes and course corrections. I don't know if anybody else has that going on, but I know I do. I wouldn't have gotten to this point if it hadn't been for those lessons by mistake to teach me how to be a super celeb like I am now. Oh, God, what an idiot.
I couldn't have said that better myself.
All right, what a stupid idiot I am. Chewy is my new answer as a sponsor. Thank you. That reminds me.
Oh.
Hello, I'm Rick Sarah, and Chewy.com is our go-to in the Sarah family for food, snacks, and products for my special dog. I encourage you to try them. You might find, like I did, pricing is very reasonable. They ship it right to your door. When it's cold and icy out, why do you need to leave your home? Your beautiful pet needs those foods to keep them healthy, but it's icy outside. You may fall going down the steps and break your neck, crack your head. So just call up or go online to Chewy.com, and they will have, and beyond your wildest dreams, a variety of foods and products for your pet at affordable prices. Tell them Rick Sarah of the Rick Sarah channel sent you, and encourage them, if you would, on my behalf, to reach out to me. I would love to sponsor or be sponsored by Chewy.com. So
What
come
I
on,
like
folks.
best
Here I
about
am. Chewy.com.
I don't have to go to the store, put them in the cart, take them out of the cart, put them on the belt,
Yes, get them priced
take
through.
them out of the, put them in the cart,
Right.
put them from the cart to the car, from the car to the house, and then put them away.
Yes, we don't have to do all that.
You don't have to do it ever.
I have to pick up the box sometimes from outside and bring it in.
Yes. How old is Belle?
We're thinking 10.
Yeah.
Everything is kind of approximate because he was found by somebody and turned into a shelter.
Kill shelter.
And it was a kill shelter. If you didn't find a place for that dog, or if somebody didn't come in to adopt after a certain time,
No, but the rescue that we went
but the
to rescued him.
the rescue group that we got him through used this shelter as one of their feeds, and they would go there. This was in West Virginia. Identify animals that were highly adoptable, get them out of there. They would be then run to foster families who would hold them until a permanent home can be found, a permanent family. Great group. I'm sure there are groups like that all over the country. And I encourage people to first consider adopting a pet maybe from somebody you know who no longer can care for them, or from a shelter. Although there may be some good people in the rearing of dogs and cats, there are bad ones too. And there's no need to have
I'm
pet
so
shop
sorry,
animals
Joey.
when there's so many in need that are without a home now.
Somebody just had to put their 19-year-old schnauzer down.
Well, sadly enough, a couple days ago, Dan Bell and his ex-husband John had to take their old cat, Mongo. And Mongo ended up having his legs or her legs go out from under her rear legs, so she couldn't
that's
walk.
great, Danielle.
So she had her checked. He had her checked out, and it was some kind of, not just a muscular thing. It was a neurological problem. It was not going to be easily corrected. It would have been possible, but not assured that they could have restored the legs. They could have gotten the body rolling device that you can get. There's different people who sell these where your animal can be supported on something with rollers and it could use its good legs to roll it around. But it was just too much, and she was old. Her blood levels were normal. She was active, alert. She ate. She just couldn't get around. But would have had to have her in a diaper or in the bathroom when they weren't home, and you know, because of all the things and the age, they just felt it was more humane, but still harder for them. It would have been better if they could have still enjoyed her, because she was still a funny cat, very, very sweet cat. I've met her many times. But I think they made the right decision, and it's hard to do. I've done it myself.
Supertramp, he doesn't do games, so he wouldn't stream himself doing games he knows nothing about.
Oh, I'm not into that. I've known people who are on other...
Hey, Roy Quitter, glad you made it.
Hey,
But
Roy
it's just
Quitter.
about time to say goodnight.
Late but here, but we're just here in time to see us say goodbye. Oh, man. I'm so sorry that you were late tonight. I did not also see Kendra again tonight. I'm sorry about that. Those two are from the same place out in, is it Oklahoma?
I don't know.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where it is. But I hope it's okay in Tulsa or getting warmer there.
Oh, you were right.
Yeah, I was a football player in high school. I played offensive and defensive line, positions, middle guard, and offensive guard.
Hon, it's time to say goodnight.
It's time to go. It's more than an hour and a half?
Yes.
Really? Well, it seems like it's only been a half an hour to me. How long you been sitting on that floor?
Too long.
Too long. Well, you guys, you know it has to come. Thank you for being with us. Thank you to all the super chatters who donated, and thank you all for those who clicked the like button for me. Got 87 likes. We've had a good group, maintaining around 80 people here.
Good
Beautiful
night,
time.
everybody. We really love spending time with you.
And we'll be back Tuesday at 5 for another edition of Cocktail Hour with Rick.
I'm glad you're doing better, Danielle. Keep it up.
Now, looking forward to the week beyond Tuesday. On Friday, next Friday, and then a week from this coming Tuesday, my broadcasts will be from Baltimore. Somehow. Maybe via telephone. I know.
Don't touch the screen.
But I know how to do not disturb.
Now.
Or I'll try to stream by using my phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot. At home, I can't even stream from home because I've turned off everything. So I got no Wi-Fi at home.
Well, make sure you
No
check
television.
out how to do it before it's time to do
Oh,
it.
I know. I understand that. So everybody have a great night. Take care of yourselves.
Be
Love each other
safe.
out there. Be safe.
Stay warm.
Stay
or
warm
stay
and
cool,
stay
depending
cool,
on where you
whatever.
are.
Stay happy, nutrified, hydrated, and etc. And until we see you again, peace. God bless everybody. We love you.
Good night.
Good night. And have a great weekend.